It is said that being normal is quite boring, but standing out is the superpower, being a rebel amongst the rest. And that's exactly what the motto for this car is, the rebel amongst the rest. Now we're at the launch today, and I want to hear from some of our journalists what their impressions are about this new BMW X2. Exciting car we have here today. Can you tell me a little bit about, this event we have here?
Today, I think we're all gathered here to obviously unveil the Rebel, which is the new BMW X2. I'm sure you would have noted there's two engine derivatives outside that we have, the 18i
yes.
petrol derivative, as well as the performance, which is the M35i X-Drive. Some of the highlights with the M35i is the illuminating kidney grille. It's the first of its kind.
Yeah.
You never see that. We have the 4-eye designed headlights that are flowing through to the back. First of its kind too. So it does have those distinctive features that give it a competitive edge. There's entertainment in the vehicle. There's in-car gaming. I mean, that's literally next level stuff that we're talking about.
Sure. So what are your impressions after having driven it from Pretoria all the way to Mildersdrift?
We were driving the BMW X2 18i.
Yes. And
I think that is a very, very pretty car. It looks great. Looks like a baby X4 for me. And I think off the bat, a lot of, when BMW releases cars, we kind of don't receive them well at first. The renders just look somehow. But in the metal, I think it's really pretty. The rear could be a bit different for me.
Like I thought, okay, this thing is going to be pretty big, but then seeing it up in the middle, I thought, hang on, this actually is quite compact. I mean, it even lives up to its designation being a luxury crossover SUV.
Yes.
I was quite impressed with the adaptive suspension we felt in the M35i. And just even on 21-inch wheels, I thought, this actually feels really comfortable. This is actually really pleasant.
I've driven the 18i so far. So 3-cylinder, 1.5 turbo petrol, actually really, really, really good to drive. So BMW's definitely done something. 3-cylinders tend to thrum quite a lot. They're usually quite coarse. This is smooth as a button. It's lovely. It's great to drive, light on fuel.
I think most customers would opt for the X1, but it is significantly less priced than the X3. So it just is in a bit of a prime position.
Yeah.
It's like the product manager said, it's a very emotive purchase. It's a car that you buy because you want it,
I'd say above the 1 Series, but then someone who wants that crossover SUV. Interestingly though, when I first looked at it, I thought, hang on, this would be a good competitor to the Puma, although they're vastly different to each other, that much I'll say.
Competitive landscape, we were looking at Audi Q3 Sportback, as well as the Mercedes GLA customers. So we're pretty much looking to rope in some of those customers.
In terms of the M35i, I'd like to see a good AMG counterpart for that.
I think the interior is very cleanly laid out. I think that's what I appreciate a lot about BMW. They don't overdo it. In terms of, it's a very small car, it cocoons you. The Harman Kardon system is nice. The operating system is nice. The steering wheel, very simple, very nicely laid out interior.
Something that's compact, movable around the city, the occasional off-road pretty much, because it actually does off-road pretty decently.
So we're basically looking for someone, your young professionals, that are looking for something sportish, that has off-road capabilities, something with a bit of ground clearance, the styling. I mean, the car has 4 pipes, so you can't leave that out.
Say no more. And that's why you call it the Rebel. I mean, that's where it comes from. And there you have it, a bold new design for a bold new individual who is going against the gradient and obviously a rebel of their kind. Is it for everybody? Well, this car is not really meant to be.